Agriculture is often perceived as a dirty job where you have to wear khaki shorts. There is not so much of an association with technology, but that impression is actually wrong, isn't it? Agriculture is a pretty high-tech space. Would you agree?
Yes and no. No, in the fact that the perception yet still remains. Agriculture, particularly the youth, they don't have that much interest. The picture is precisely the fact that it is a dirty job as they see it. However, that is just a limited view. Agriculture is a very innovative space. It's quite sexy. We just need to ensure that we sell the good picture of agriculture. It is core of the livelihood of mankind, and therefore we have to begin to assist our youth and everyone else who has an interest in agriculture understand today's practices that are largely dependent on new innovations. I'll make an example. We need a lot of IT focus to drive efficiency in the value chain in agriculture. How sexy is that? ICT in agriculture is the core in terms of a large number of applications driving precision agriculture, which means today's techniques of production, how we work and till the land, largely depends on the applications that are ICT based to ensure proper moisture in the soil. We irrigate accordingly and we don't over flood our crops. We manage fertilizer utilization. You don't just fertilize the whole land, you manage the time factor in terms of how we harvest, how we manage the ripening of the products. That GPS application, ICT-based applications that are driven through the drones today, when you do the surveillance of your crop and you actually determine how your crop actually grows, is actually changing the way we do agriculture today.
What kind of skills then, if young people want to get involved, what kind of skills should you be looking at developing?
ICT, first.
Coding?
Programming.
So computer science, are you looking at?
That's correct.
Okay.
And in fact, largely artificial intelligence is going to be the new approach into how we do business tomorrow. As a result of the fourth industrial revolution, they have actually indicated.
So
robotics, which is the industry's, how could I put this, which is actually coming up, the technology space that is just emerging in the industry. The agri-robots, the agri-bots are actually going to change the game.
Okay. African agri-bots. Give me an idea of what we're going to be seeing. How are agricultural robots going to change the game?
If we have to begin to change shape and way we do business, from plowing right up to harvesting, we may actually automate all those operations, which does not necessarily mean eliminating human labor requirements. However, it means once you bring in efficiency upstream, downstream you may actually have more work actually being created to actually ensure that at least the high volumes that has got some element of human component that is down there to actually ensure that those efficiencies are taken care of right through the chain of production.
So logistics.
That's correct.
Warehousing, marketing.
That's actually where we are actually looking to transfer the lot of labor-intensive, operations. Even though currently some of those largely, because of, efficiencies and cost drivers, have actually also been impacted negatively by the introduction of mechanization. But it's still, again, makes the industry efficient, and we still require some of the technologies to actually focus on the labor component. So those technologies that have got large labor component, which would assist us in improving employment share, we will actually drive those every process.
So as the TIA, what specific, and in agriculture, what are you specifically doing to drive this growth and innovation? What kind of projects are...
We do this through investment in new technologies. So we are largely investing in the development. So our effort goes towards making sure that we assist in catalyzing investment. So we connect the right parties like the farmers with the researchers who are based in universities and in science councils. That's our role. We connect the dots there.
Can you give me a concrete example of a technology that you've helped to catalyze?
There's quite a lot, but our flagship one I would relate to is AgriProtein, one that we've brought in with today. It's a company that has developed a technology that assists in nutrient recycling, where we utilize a specific type of a fly to process waste food into valuable protein feed for the poultry and fish industry. So the technology there is we've actually used the technology. Yes, the fly guys. Yeah,
they're great.
They actually developed the technology that actually we have actually industrialized.
Right.
Fly farming, if I could call it.
So it's more than just developing technologies, it's also at the same time creating business opportunities.
It's an industry, it's a new industry, nutrient recycling industry, where we use waste food to generate high value protein feed.
You're also working with universities?
That's correct.
So you're creating future careers?
That's correct. The research component there was largely undertaken by a collaboration of a number of universities, amongst them Stellenbosch, University of Western Cape, and UCT, University of Cape Town.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.